Hi, welcome to another journey through timeless wisdom of Rumi. In this session, I interpret verse 32, where Rumi says, "How can I know what's next and what's been without my friend's light, nothing I've seen?" Or in Persian, he says, "من چگونه هوش دارم پیش و پس چون نباشد نور یارم پیش و پس." Rumi says, without the light of my friend, how can I see behind me and in front of me? What's next and what was in the past? Rumi refers to the love of divine as something that illuminates and allows him to see the bigger picture and the purpose of the things that's going to happen in the future or what has been happening in his past. Without that, he's not able to see the purpose of things in the future and the purpose of things in the past. How much anxiety and stress can we get from not knowing what's going to happen in the future and from not knowing the purpose of the thing that happened in the past? A lot of times we are very stressed and carrying the trauma of the things that happened long time ago or even in our childhood, and we can be so stressed and intense about the things that may or may not happen in the future. Without us knowing the purpose of the things and the purpose of our life, life can be very, very stressful. The same have been experienced by Rumi in 13th century, where he says, I don't know what's going to happen and I don't know the purpose of the things. And he shows his sense of confusion, which we can identify with at this point in our life in the 21st century. So see the things that can be very confusing in our lives and give us a lot of stress and anxiety. We can be really stressed about how our career goes, how our work is going, and whether we are really contributing enough or if we have chosen a right career path, or have we chosen really enough good friends. The things that happen in our work can be challenging, and sometimes we may think that we have taken a wrong decision, which has taken us in a wrong path because we have all these challenges, or maybe the job is too easy for us and we don't really see the bigger picture. Life can be extremely confusing if we don't allow ourselves to be in the present moment, connect to our essence, do meditation, connect to our divine, and see the light that shows us the purpose of the things that are happening in the future and has been there in the past. Through that love of divine and the light that it gives us, we can see that the things that happen in the past and future and will happen in the future, even the most negative experiences, were the ones that were there for us to grow, to become a better person, and help us in our path to the enlightenment. Without that light, we can be very anxious and very stressed because we would worry all the time. Maybe we are not doing the right thing, and maybe we are not taking the right direction in our lives. So what can we do really in order to illuminate our path, in order for us to see the bigger picture, in order for us to free from the anxiety of what's going to happen in the future and why the things that happened in our past hurted us? We need to connect to our essence. We need to do and practice daily meditation where we feel our body and we let go of our ego, our attachment to material possession and our attachment to our thoughts that are very random and are there to take us away from our real path, which is enlightenment. I invite you to go deep and connect to your essence, do daily meditation, and see if you can find the love of divine. If you can see that every step that you took in your entire lives could have been something really positive, even if it resulted in big failures. Because the failures were lessons for you to grow deeper. I personally haven't seen any failure in my own life that didn't give me something beautiful, a lesson that I learned that I grow so much beyond it. Some people say that the lesson that you learn from your failure can be a lot more valuable than what you've lost. If we look at it from that dimension, we can see everything that has contributed to our life was positive, even if it holds us financially back, but we've grown from it. We need a little bit of the light of divine. We need a bit of transcendence from ego through meditation and through believing that there is more to life than this ordinary life that we have. See what social media is doing to us. It's been programmed to make us addicted to look at it. For example, Instagram, to look at other people's lives in the best light, the things that other people want you to see about their life. That is very shiny and it's not representing their entire life. And it programs us to say that you need a perfect looking life in order to be happy. And that really causes a lot of depression for people who watch social media, because they think that their life has to be perfect, because people put only the perfect aspect of their life in the video and in a camera to show everybody that I'm in this holiday and everything is perfect, where we know, of course, it's not perfect. Even if you go on a best holiday, you will have challenges, but they are not showing that to you. So through this social programming, we may be programmed that the life has to be perfect, but it's not. Even if the life isn't perfect, even for those guys who are extremely rich or have a perfect looking life, every little bit of challenge and problem that we have are things that can help us grow, and we can appreciate every little thing when we are able to see things are deeper than superficial and shallow success in lives. The real joy is the joy of connectiveness to your essence, realizing that you are a big part of the whole being and we are all the same. And we are all going to the same direction and we are going to the same place. And knowing that nothing is more joyful than transcendence from ego. From stop thinking negatively, stop comparing yourself with others, etc. When you have the light of the divine, when you have the light of the enlightenment, when you are on that path, when you see the light, then you can see the purpose of everything, positive or negative. Then you're not confused anymore. And that's what Rumi says, that without the light of my friend, without the light of divine, without ability to see the deep meaning behind every step in our life, every mistake and every success, we can't see where it's going. It's very confusing. So I'd like you to reflect in this very video and see in your own life how negative things even contributed positively to your personal growth. And if they didn't, And if you think this is extremely negative, something extremely negative happened in your life, ask yourself, where is the lesson in that? Because I assure you that behind every negative experience, there is a bigger lesson for you to learn and a bigger way to become. You can grow beyond all the challenges, as I've done that in my own life. Thanks very much for watching this video. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And I look forward to speaking to you soon. Thank you.